Hey, Sunstar. I'm good. How are you? Sure, you can. Pregnancy cannot be predicted through tarot. There's only one card, which in combination with another card can show pregnancy. So it's very rare that you can predict pregnancy or health-related problems through a tarot until unless you have a full reading. Honestly speaking, I can draw one card for you, but hey DM, hey Melanin. Sunstar, can I have your name? I'll draw the card if it's a yes no card, or if it's that particular pregnancy card, then your luck. Otherwise, I'm good, DM. How are you? Hey, Majestically G, I'm good. Yes, I'm doing readings. Hey, Maria. No, there is no list. I never have a list. I'll just go by the order. People are coming in and asking questions. I'll go with that order. I only take out one card. I don't do free journal readings. As a matter of fact, I've not been doing readings, any readings at all. I will DM. Let's answer Tay. Okay. Okay, Tay, if you want to delete your name, you can delete your name. If you don't feel like keeping it here, I've seen it, and I'll draw the card. I'm good. I'm doing good, DM. But I'm telling you in advance, you cannot predict this with just one. or two or even three cards. There are only two cards which, when come in combination within a reading, you can say that okay, there are chances of it. But let's see what comes for you. No, I didn't get that card, but okay, I have that card. Might be, might be. But for from the rest of the cards, I think you parted ways from someone you loved a lot. You thought you were was your soulmate, and you are secretly uh, kind of afraid that this might be the case, the pregnancy one. No, it's for Sun Star Sunshine, and you could be. You could be. There is a chance because I said there are two cards which come in combination um, for this news to be. Um, yeah, it came like a bombshell that oh my god, could I be? And it one of those cards have our hair, so you could be. Give it some time. The second card didn't appear, so that's why I'm not sure about it. Like I said before, when two cards come in combination, then you're absolutely sure. But one card is hair, so you could be a little careful. All right, who was next? Uh, okay, I'm gonna tell you what my guides are saying, and they're saying it's not gonna last. If even if you are, I don't know. I'm no one to say you'll go for that option or naturally something will happen. I don't know. I don't want to jump ahead and say anything like that. But they're saying this, so that's why I just said that. I'm really sorry in advance if that offended you in any way, but I had to say it. All right, who's next? Um, you're welcome. Um, DM, are you next? I'm sorry, what was your question? It just went up. Okay, can anybody who is next just say, ask the question? I'm really sorry if I offend someone here, but whoever is next, just ask the question. The list is, I see, can't seem to go up. I don't know the order people came in. So whoever is here, just keep on asking question and you get to answer. Hi, RB. Okay, DM, you can ask your question since you're here. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I'm very bad with names, remembering names. So can you write your name as well? I'm not sleepy, not at all. Okay, I'm not Indian, not even a single bit. If if he had a relationship, he just recently cut it off. Just recently cut it off. I have King of Swords here and I have Ace of Swords here. But I also have Nine of Pentacles here. So, and King of Cups also. This is one person who matured from Page of Cups to King of Cups, which is quite surprising. So, something happened with this person. I don't know what the last reading was, honestly speaking. I forget about readings and what I say. Uh, but right now, he has recently cut off things from his life and matured. It's like this, matured from being a page to the king. It's it's like that. Hi, Jakarthi. Sure, you can be. Um, I think I answered this question for you. Yeah, it's like I have Ace of Swords here and King of Swords here. He recently cut off someone from his life, and I have Page of Cups here and King of Cups here, and so he matured like this. But he definitely did cut someone and tried to be independent because we also have Nine of Pentacles here. But right now I can't feel any um, cords attached to this person. This person is like on a killing spree. If you are in a relationship with this person, be very careful. Be very careful. He's like on a spree where he will just cut everybody off from his life to get things back on track for himself. And Irby, no, I don't ask. Um, sorry, I don't believe I'm one sign. I'm a combination of different signs. So, ah, okay, who was next? Mm, hey, pretty little G. Uh, okay, we are getting a lot of questions there. Wait, everybody, just wait. Let me see who was here first now. Jakarti, did I not answer this question? I think I did answer this question. I remember because this is a very unique name. I remember this name. Um, Maria. Afraz, I'll get back to you. Oh, Libra Rislings are attractive. Thank you, DM. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Jakari, is that your real name? Sorry, I've been calling you Jakarti. It might be something else. Um, Maria, after this, I will definitely answer your question. After Jakari confirms if that's his real name. Okay. After that, Fraz, it's your turn. Really sorry. Usually I need a moderator to tell me because sometimes these questions disappear and I lose track. Um, she thinks you're a playboy. She thinks you like to have fun and yeah, definitely. She thinks she recently moved on from something which was very troublesome, and you might be the third person here. But she did move on from that situation. About you, she feels that you are a playboy, someone who likes to have fun and more focused on other things than love. That's what she thinks about you. Like you're focused more on your work, on your money, and when it comes to love, you're all about, um, you know, just having fun and not a serious relationship. Well, that's what she thinks about you. I have Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, and then King of Pentacles for you. Her feelings towards you. So she seems that you're very, you offer your love to everybody around you. You're very flirtatious, yet you're a very focused person when it comes to work. So your priorities are on something else, but not so serious towards love. That's what she thinks about you. This is the side for you. This is her, which means that she has moved on from something very troublesome. You're welcome. Okay, Maria, it was about your driving test. Yes or no question. Could be that she thinks every person is like her ex. Could be the reason. It seems to be late. Maybe there might be some problems with your test, driving test. Not, it's not a no. You will succeed in it. I have 6 of 1s here, but I also have 10 of 1s and the Hermit card. Oh, there is another one. 5 of 1. Yeah, double controversy. So it's like you will face a lot of problems and be very tactfully with your instructor, the person who's taking your test. Very straightforward with that person, and there will be victory because there is 6 of 1s here. But there will be problems in the test, so you have to be very upfront. Whoever you are dealing with during the test, yeah, the person who takes the test. Um, you will get your license, but again, honesty will be your core strength here. um, think before you say anything to that person, or make a conversation with that person, because that could create issues, or that person could use that against you. That sometimes instructors say that this person has been so distracted by conversations. How can they focus on road and something like that? So just stay calm. You will get through this. You'll get your license. Thank you for making the list, Jakari. Afraz, what was your question? Afraz, are you still here? I can answer only one question. So, which one it should be? Commitment? Because timings are, it's never a confirmed timing when you're having a one card reading. It's gonna be very vague. Uh, Also, is Afraz your real name? Okay, if you want to send any messages, you need to do that. not on this particular chat. So please. Oh, match made in heaven. Match made in heaven. There are a lot of you. Both of you are very straightforward people. Both of you are very upfront. Is any of you divorced or gone through a major breakup? And it seems like you met this person either on a foreign land or you're in conversation with this person online. Well, right now she's healing from that breakup, for one. And that's why she's very guarded about her emotions. She's not going to let you in very easily. But it's like you guys are match made in heaven. So there is a possibility because I have King of Swords here and Queen of Swords here. So right now she's going through the healing process. Let her heal. Let her heal. I know you're willing to offer her love and consolation, but she has her guard up. I have Nine of Wands here as well. Let her heal. She's not ready for commitment right now, and she's not going to settle for anything which is not, um, I would say, fulfilling enough for her. Because right now she's working on herself, being very independent, and trying to rise up from where she was. I hope that answers your question. So for now, I don't see a commitment. In future, could be because you guys are comfortable. In future, could be. Let her heal. Let her heal. She's still dealing with her breakup right now. All right. Um, Pretty little something. What I totally forgot the name. I didn't get her question and left. I need names. Both of your names. You can delete that question once I see the names because it's gonna be very general if I just do a Scorpio in your sign reading. It's only one card which I've picked out of. You can send me a private message, or you can write it here and then delete the names. Okay, you can delete them now. I'm sorry, I have to ask one question. Which one is yours, J or G? Your name starts with J or G? Who walked away from the situation? You walked away from him or he walked away from you? Seems like the other person did. Then this is you. Hmm. They will message you. I have Page of Cups here. They will message you, but I doubt the intentions, to be honest. Because Page of Cups came with Five of Swords. There's a lot of there's a lot going on in that person's mind. But if you ask for communication, yes, there is going to be communication. There is going to be a message. Page of Cups is a messenger card. There will be communication between you, but I would say be careful. The one who walked away does want a reconciliation. We have judgment here, but again, you are also confused in your head as well. You were, or at least you were confused. Well, now it's up to you. You have a message coming to you, and I just got a message as well. So, take it as a sign. You will have communication. Maybe it's kind of a way to talk things over, but I would definitely say um, be a little careful. Be a little careful. Communication will happen. Maybe a message or two. Nothing more than that. But communication will happen. welcome. No, you can ask question, Carbon. Mm, I need your name for that. You can write and delete your name once I see it, but I need your name. Okay, you can delete it now. First, you need to let go of the past. Let go of all insecurities regarding um, disputes around you. You're holding on to too many things right now, and you need to pull yourself together and get yourself out of it before you can manifest any sort of love. Once you do, because there is a very minute option for you. Um, could be someone from your past, could be offering you an apology, but I don't see love here, to be honest. At least for the time frame you have asked for. Things will change, but not right now. Right now, the gods are saying that you're holding on to too many things and surrounded by so many disputes that you need to get out of that first before universe can give you love. But you also have Wheel of Fortune, which is a yes card for me. So yes, love will come towards you, but before that, you have to deal with this stuff. And I hope that answers your question. Anybody there? You're welcome. Hey, Chloe. Hi, Anna. Sure, you can. Sure, Melon. Okay. Chloe, I know you came first, but she asked the question first. So can I just, if you allow, answer her question? Anna's answer, I mean. And Anna, is that your real name? Thank you. Anna, is that your real name? Um, I asked, is that your real name? Anna, because I connect with names. Okay. What are you holding on to, Anna? I'm not tired, Melon. You definitely can. And thank you for being so considerate. Anna, what are you holding on to? Life has been tough. Okay, thank you, Madan. Yeah, that was very good intuition. Thank you so much. Um, very good intuition. The question you asked is a full-on reading question, but I'll try to answer it because there are only two cards. I explained this earlier as well. There are only two cards which can um, confirm this, but I'll try my best to get into the depth of it and find as much as possible. Um, and are you still here? I have your cards laid out here. Okay, what are you holding on to? There is something you're holding on to very tight, and I can see that life has been very tough for you, but it's all over now. Um, you need to think before you dive into love. I see love, but not right now. Um, Chloe, is that your real name? I will explain it to Anna once she's back on and it's working fine at her end as well. Okay. And the person's name is. Hey, Alyssa. Wow, I am. How's it going in Philippines, Alyssa? Virgo intuition, I'm gonna get to you after this. Um, Chloe, it was a bombshell on you. I'm good, Alyssa. And you had a light bulb moment after whatever happened. and you learned a lot from whatever happened between you, then why do you want to communicate with this person again? Why are you still obsessing over someone who's um who's a control freak? Hmm, not clarity, I think for closure. Um, you have realized what that person was, and you might get an apology from this person, but I see someone new coming towards you. Nothing more than an apology. Um, I see a very good love opportunity coming towards you. Okay, now we get to the baby. Yes, I've seen someone new coming towards you. You're welcome. Oh, Willis, I hope it gets better. It's lockdown everywhere. Yes. Thank you so much, word girl. I'll get to your question. We're going tuition? Yes. Not so thrilled about it, but yes. You have the first card of the sun card. I cannot deny it. Either having it or already has it. Um, that's a very in-depth question, and not a one or two card question. It's it's like if I need to get into the whole spread and psychic mediumship because health and pregnancy or birth of someone is something very very deep, and it cannot be answered with two three cards. It can only be answered when I have like half an hour and a complete spread in front of me. But she's either having a baby or she already has it, but she's not thrilled about it. But whatever it is, the baby will be born. She's feeling helpless about the situation, and she thinks whoever the baby daddy is very controlling, and is and whenever this baby is either this baby is born or will be born, it's going to change her life for the worse. So she's looking for someone to take responsibility for it. Uh, Virgil, I can give you an estimate about it. Time is very fluid, so to get into the nitty gritty details of exact time prediction, it's not that easy with these kinds of questions or spread. And she's feeling helpless. She's very, very helpless right now. Virgo. Hmm. Are you? Who's talking who? Could be a gym or workplace. Spring. Number 8 and 4 is very evident. Oh my god. That's not gonna last forever. They were happy. No, doesn't seem like it. Um, One of them appears to be someone who's very aloof, someone who had their boundaries up for a very, very long time, and they met. Um, it seems like either of them will move in together. I don't know whether they have already moved in together, but somebody else, I don't know if it's you or another person, is a third person here. I'm not saying a third party, but a third person who's keeping an eye on both of them. And they need to learn that whatever they are doing, it's their karma. Let them deal with their karma and keep their spirits high. So I have no idea whether it's you or another person who's coming towards, but that's a totally different question. That's an advice for that person. For them, I would say right now they're very cozy enough in their particular connection because one of them was way too uptight in terms of relationships, and the other person worked their way into their life. So, like I said, it could be 4, it could be 8 months, and spring when they met. Could have met in a gym, but they both really worked on this relationship to make this work. But I don't see it's years. I don't see it's years. You're welcome, Virgo Intuition. Yes, many, but only one question in one card. If I feel like drawing one more than one cards, I will. Yes, I did. I said I don't see years, but like I said before, time prediction is it's not a 3 6 spread card. It's like a whole spread, and I can only tell you from 6 cards I've drawn so far that there is a very key figure of spring 4 or 8. So it could be 4 months or 8 months. You asked me whether it could be years. No, I don't see years. But that doesn't mean it can't be years. Again, 4 of Wands. It's like 4 months or 4 years. They're very cozy in their relationship. Very, very cozy. That's the second question. I only answer one question and I go. When you catch me next time, you can ask me then because then it gets too overburdening. Cozy means they're like two pods in a pea kind of people. Hey, Hierophant. Ah, I need names, Nanny. Yeah, I only did the reading for these two names. I didn't do the reading for you, so I only did the reading for these two people. And I've seen Four of Wands twice. I just pulled another card, and it was again Four of Wands. I don't do Virgo intuition. I don't do two readings in a card. It gets messed up. I You can write them here, and you can once I see them, you can delete them, Nanny. But leave your question here. I'll try to answer that. Word, you can't ask me so many questions in one go. Hey Maria, I'm good. How are you? Well, a word intuition. She just asked me another question. Word girl, so you can too. So go ahead. I'm gonna make an exception. I know it's gonna be disastrous for me, but I will take only two. Word girl, I'm gonna get back to you. Okay, just give me 1 minute so that I can answer Nanny, and I'll answer you in depth. Okay, this time I'll do it in depth. Um, just don't delete the names right now. Let me go back to your question. I can only answer one question. his feeling towards you, that's it. If that's another question asking me that if he has feelings for the other person. If that comes in the reading that he has feelings for someone else, that's a bonus thing. But I cannot do it for two people. I can only do it for you and your ex. So I'm gonna answer it for you and your ex. Now you can delete the names because I've seen your name and your ex's name. Your ex is gonna communicate with you very soon, but for advice, not because he loves you or has feelings for you. He has abandonment issues and he wants to come clean to you. I don't see any feelings towards you, feelings coming towards you. He's gonna communicate. He's gonna reach out to you, but only for uh, confiding something in you because he thinks you're the kind of person who will listen to him and give him good advice, take care of him in his messed up situation right now. Because I do think that this person is in a messed up situation. Right now, this person is in a messed up situation. He's going to reach out to you very soon. Very, very soon. But no feelings attached kind of situation. All right, let's get to word world. You're welcome. You're welcome. Word girl, are you here? This is a third party situation for you. Now, I'm really sorry about that. First, I'll get you to Usman and Sabrina. I'm going to answer first that, then I'll go to the other name, okay? But right away, this is a third party situation, three people situation, three people involved in this particular connection. About Sabrina, this person feels confused, really, really confused. Um, Again, this person is obsessed kind of with this person, but at the same time is really confused. He thinks that she's very loving, but at the same time she's very outgoing. She's out of my league kind of person. Maybe that's what is confusing him. But nonetheless, he thinks that there is love, but again, he's confused. He feels like there is something missing in this connection. There is something missing in this connection. Like I said before, there is a third person in this particular connection. See, yeah, definitely. With Sabrina, he feels helpless. He thinks about someone else, and yeah, he thinks with Sabrina, he has to work a lot on the relationship. He'll have to be very patient, and he'll have to work a lot on this relationship with Sabrina because he thinks that it's too much work with this particular person. Love, yet feeling of being stuck and a lot of confusion and thinking about past. That's what is coming for Sabrina Usman's feelings. Okay, let's get to the other person. It's like a forced relationship. I want to be in a relationship, but I want to be with that person as well. Usman's connection with Dara is very jumpy, to be honest. Straight away jumpy. Oh, it's a third party situation, Virgo. I have three of cups again. At a certain point, they broke up with each other. At a certain point, not right now. Right now, they're very happy-go-lucky kind of people, both of them. But no, Sabrina is not dating Dara right now. I don't see. Sabrina is being a third party situation with Usman. Usman is with someone else. They broke up. I don't know when, honestly speaking, because it's all major arcana here for advice. But they do have a third party situation. I think Sabrina is the one Usman is dating, but there is also a third person involved in this relationship, and that third person is Dara. That third person is Dara. Because Three of Cups came in both people's readings. So there are three people in this relationship, not two. I'm not saying he is not dating Dara. He could be, or might be thinking about it. Um, yeah, I got that. I got that. Rina. Dara is a boy. You know, Dara is a boy, then that means that person is party doesn't mean that this person is gay, honestly speaking. Third party means this person has an influence on the opinion of the other person. Um, they were very close with each other, or they are still very close with each other. At one point, they were like way too close with each other, and not in terms of love, you can say, not only in terms of love. Gender doesn't matter here. Honestly speaking, they were very, very close people. Very, very close people. No, you're not the third party. You're not the third party. Uh, issue with third party is um why I'm saying you're not the third party because I took the cards out for Sabrina first. For her, the last card was a three of cups. That means in her relationship there was someone else involved. When I took out the cards for Dara, um, then three of cups came in the major spread. Oh my god. Okay. Let me pull another card because I read the question wrong. Let me. I read the question. I put Usman with both the names. So Usman and Sabrina, you got clear that he loves Sabrina a lot, but at the same time he's confused, and there is a third person involved. Okay. Now I don't know Sabrina is your name or someone else's name. You're asking about someone else, but Usman loves Sabrina, but there is another person involved in their relationship. Now I'm gonna go to Dara and Sabrina. Yes, I'm gonna answer you. Sorry, I confused one question over there. And okay, word girl, why don't you tell me your name? Let's just put it about that. Get it to the main point instead of me taking out cards again and again. It's gonna confuse you. What's your name? You can delete it later on if you don't want it to be here. Okay, you can delete it now if you want to. Did you guys break up or something? Even if you didn't break up, word girl, I have temperance, two of cups, and eight of cups. Perfect combination for you two, Usman and you. And even if you had a breakup and no longer together, there is a reconciliation card. You two love each other, but obviously this relationship needs a lot of work. It, it's kind of a situation. There is no lover's card, but I'm having this feeling of having the twin flame situation. Uh, Soulmates or twin flames go through a lot of different problems in their lives before they come back together and be together. And on this side, I usually get my advice cards. Um, this person is so focused on money, so focused on having everything in life, money related, monetary in terms of money. They want a nice house. They could be separated as well. They're coming out as separated as well. I'm talking about Usman now, but very much focused on money, not much focused on love. But again, I have two of cups here and a reconciliation card here. Even if it's not a reconciliation, that means coming together, balanced relationship with you. But doesn't mean that it is going to be an easy road. The Eight of Pentacles are here. It's going to require a lot of effort, a lot of effort, and I can see why a lot of effort because the other person is too much focused on points or money, too much focused on points. All right. I think I've taken out enough cards, and your confusion must be clear by now. Virgo, now you have to rewind. Um, I said the person loves you. If you guys were not together or broke up at certain point in life, there is a reconciliation card. We have the Temperance, Two of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. So if you guys parted ways at certain point, you will be back together. There is a reconciliation. Even if you didn't part ways, that doesn't mean the Temperance is only for reconciliation. That means it's going to be a balanced relationship because Two of Cups came in. You guys really both have feelings for each other, but this relationship is not without problems. There are going to be some problems on the way. You'll have to work on something. My connection just went down the hill. Uh, okay. Is too much focused on being independent and money. Money matters a lot to that person. Yes, he does. But like I said before, there are a lot of problems in this connection. You guys have to work on this relationship a lot. Maria. Well, I did the cards for took out the cards for you and him. He might get separated from that person. Maria, you're still holding on to that. Maria, are you still here? Oh, please come back soon again. Maria, you're still holding on to that canceled wedding which you had, um, you're still thinking about why that person walked away from you when things were so close. And to be honest, I'm gonna be very blunt with you. You, in your heart, you want that, that person should see justice. That person should somehow feel the same pain which you felt. You feel that way, and that definitely means you haven't healed from that particular situation which you went through in your life, and that is why you're blocking your own way. You have to heal. You have the power to bring in the 10 of cups in your life. You have the magician card here, but it also came with the moon card. That means you're still holding, and here I have the cards which I just explained. So you are holding on to a lot of grudges about that particular situation, and you're still mourning the loss of that particular person. So that is the reason you're not manifesting new love or marriage or relationship or anything which you're aiming for. You have the power to be very happy in your life, have kids, be married, but once you let go of the past, you need to let go of whatever happened in the past. You need to stop thinking about what that person did and why that person walked away from you, or why that wedding was cancelled, or that that person should feel the pain of being in that particular situation as well. You will hear a good news very soon, but first you need to heal yourself. And yes, you will get married, you will have a family, you will manifest it yourself. So try to be very particular with the universe, because the way we are, we manifest the same things. And you have to be very positive in your thinking. Otherwise, you will attract a very negative person in your life. And I'm pretty sure you don't want that. So it's not like you will not get married. You will get married, and but first you need to let go of whatever happened in the past. That's a whole reading. That's not a one or two or three card question. Time prediction is not that easy with three cards. Hi, Brenda. I'm sorry, Maria. I cannot. I wish I could help you more, but in live sessions, I cannot pull more than five, six cards for one person. Um, and time prediction takes a lot of cards. A lot of cards. You're welcome. Sorry, Maria. I will not answer more than one question. Sorry. Maybe in the next session. I I do come online very often. Okay, sure, Brenda. Why not? Actually, that's the best kind of question you could ask yourself. I love when somebody says, just give me a card and tell me what's the advice. You're welcome, Maria. Take care. Bye. Oh, I totally forgot. Yeah, you can post your question. We're going to. Hmm. What are you thinking about, Brenda? Money? Oh, you want to have it all. You want money, you want to have fun in your life, but at the same time, thinking about all this stuff, you're like very defensive about your emotions. You want someone with, oh, you want someone in your life who's rich, but things are too slow. Right now, you're thinking, you're very defensive about your emotions. Mm, I will. Very good intuition. Um, you're very defensive about your emotions, and um, you're like, what to do? And I honestly, it's very funny for me. But you, you're looking for someone who's sassy, someone who's rich, or you want to be. Could be both scenarios, but things are not progressing for you right now. Things are very slow, and keeping the conditions in mind, the current scenario, um, yeah, that's the King of Pentacles. I have King of Pentacles here. So you're blocking your own emotions. The first card which came in was Four of Swords. So you're like in a very thinking kind of mode. You want money and you want love and you want to enjoy life, and it's like having everything all at once. And like you mentioned, you want a spiritual path as well. But at the same time, you're so defensive about so many things that maybe your spirituality is not picking up because of that. You know, when you follow a path of spirituality, that doesn't mean you block out love or you block out money or all these things. Being spiritual, I am a psychic medium, honestly speaking, and it's a very difficult surgery. Kind of a it's a journey which is not meant for everyone, and you have to be very careful when you wish for it. I never wished for it that I got it by birth. And when you walk on a spiritual path, you have to keep everything aside and not think about things, because once you go in a flow, things start to unravel in front of you. Now, that could be money as well, that could be love as well, but most of the time, for spiritual people, love gets affected. Their sassiness gets affected, because that's not our fault, and that's the fault because we chose a different path. That's why I think that's quite slow for you in different aspects, and you are defensive as well, because you think spirituality means keeping everything aside and just focusing on one thing. I would not recommend that. Frankly speaking, from my own experience, I would not recommend that. I would say let things take a step back and see how things unravel. If spirituality is for you, then it will happen. If other things are for you, then they will start to unravel in your life. That's advice for you. You don't need to close yourself for different options and think about spirituality only. Maybe spirituality is not for you. It's not for everybody out there, to be honest. You can still read cards, you can still read people. That's a totally different thing. But being totally spiritual is completely different. You don't need to close yourself for options, especially when you want those things. And I can see that you want those things. All right, we're going tuition for you. Can I have your name, please? Sorry if you, if if you wrote your name, let me go up. No, you didn't give me your name before. So I'm gonna have to ask you for your name. Oh, sure. Hi, Sikra. Hmm. Charlotte, what happened? What made you? Okay, now I remember. Someone broke you to the point of stabbing you to the back, so that so much so that you were on the ground. Made you think about things, but you're still obsessing about them. Yeah, again, 3 episodes, heartbroken. High priestess, keeping secrets, and the temperance. Do you want a reconciliation or hoping for a reconciliation? If not, then why are you obsessing over this person who broke your heart? Why are you secretly keeping tabs on them? You need to let go of these things. You need to let go of these things. It's affecting you. You know what comes after 10 episodes? It's a new beginning after 10 episodes. Like you were supposed to pull those souls out of your bag and move on with your life. But I see that you're still circling back around in that circle. You're still keeping tabs on that person. You still are obsessed with that person. Instead of going inside, you want that person to be back in your life. Yeah, you love them and you're trying to manifest them in your life. You're feeling like this was the person for me. Feeling helpless. 9 of swords. And you love them, 2 of cups, and with the magician card, you're hoping for this reconciliation to happen. But yeah, it's gone. The Tower card. It's gone. That person is gone. You need to get over it. It's definitely time for you to move on. I hope you move on. Life is full of surprises and life is full of different opportunities. If one person leaves, honestly speaking, another will come. Sooner or later, we start obsessing about when will the next person come, and in that obsession with the next person, we forget to live the moment we have. So you need to let go of that. Natasha, is that your real name? Rita, if you have a question, you can drop it here. Hi, Bay Area 83 Pride. Uh, Rita, I need your name for that. If you don't want to disclose your name, you can just write it. Once I see it, you can delete it. I definitely need to know your name. And also, in what terms are you asking? In terms of love or career and finance? Be specific about it. not something new coming towards you. Um, Things are changing at your end in terms of career and finance. But you need to make certain personality changes in your life. To be honest, you need to stay out of, I would say, gossips in politics and disputes. There are some people around you who don't want you to be successful in your life. So you need to be very careful. Rita, you're a hardworking person and you're a very caring person. I can see that. Um, and yes, definitely something better is coming towards you. You have the wheel of fortune here. Something better is coming towards you in terms of career and finance. But at the same time, um, be a little careful. Not only disputes and politics and gossip is around you, you yourself have to make a change in your particular life, and that is to stop being harsh in terms of your words. Sometimes you are too blunt and too honest with people, and that is what is attracting a lot of dispute towards you, and that could hinder your progress because that some in your opinion you're honest and you're blunt and you just say what comes into your mind, but for some people it seems like you're trying to hurt them, and that's why they end up pulling your leg in terms of career and finance. So just don't do that. uh, don't do that because that's attracting a lot of unwanted people around you. Otherwise, there is an opportunity coming towards you, a brand new opportunity coming towards you, actually. Ah, Joy, I don't connect with I connect with names. So give me your name. And there is no such thing as twin flame, to be honest. Twin flames, what do you call a twin flame? You're welcome, Sikrita. Um, Kiss JG, I need your name for that question. Um, you can delete it later on. I got the other person's name, but I also need your name. And Joey, give me your name. Let's see how spiritual you are. Nicole, I need the other person's name. You can write and delete it once I see it. But you can keep this question here. But just write their name and delete it once I see it. Okay, you can delete it now. Joey, I'll get to you in a minute. same apology. Where do you want this relationship to go, Nicole? Were you guys involved before, or is there a younger, older situation here? But there is some kind of dispute in this relationship, which has already happened. Did it end or something like that? Or was there a huge fight between you two? Okay, if you want a marriage with this person, I think there was some sort of problem with this relationship before. Um, Hi Maria, hi Kiss JJ. I said names, um, and I don't speak Spanish. Um, Maria. Um, yeah, he broke up with you, and you are looking for a reconciliation and apology because you are a very loving person. Um, it will happen. The reconciliation will happen, but I would advise not to go for it because the next two cards are Five of Swords and the Hermit card. You need to think very carefully before getting into relationship with this person. Here I have Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, which is you. You're very loving, you're very caring, very nurturing, and you want an apology from this person. Page of Pentacles. They might give you an apology in order to reconcile with you, especially when we have Wheel of Fortune here. Yes, there will be a reconciliation here, but be very, 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 very careful. Think about it 2,000 times before you get back into relationship with this person. There is some sort of treachery involved. Be very, very careful. Okay, Joy, are you still here? But if you want a reconciliation and a relationship again, yes, there is yes to that question. I could see Sun card at the end of the deck as well. So yes, that person will approach you. Okay. Anyways, you're intuitive. You're not spiritual yet. Yet. Write your question and names is JG. Again. Yes, you guys are twin flames, but you are not. If you think you're spiritual, you're having a kind of a spiritual awakening. Um, that's that's not the case. You're intuitive, very intuitive, highly intuitive. You have to go through a process to become a spiritual person. To be honest, um, there is a very different process, very gruesome process to go when you choose a spiritual journey. Right now, you're going through your intuitive phase. That's why you think you are. About the twin flame thing, yes, he is your twin flame, but he has broken your heart or stabbed you in the back, or you will go through this because twin flames go through soulmates, twin flames. They go through a lot of problems in their life. Then they manifest each other back in their life because they're always in a loop. Twin flame is a concept where two people are have this soul contract with each other, but at the same time they can go on and get married to someone else. They come back, meet each other again, then get separated again. So it's that kind of circle going on with you here. I can see that. You are on that journey where you'll get hurt, you will manifest this person again into your life, then the circle will repeat, and it's in an endless circle. I would advise you to stop obsessing over the twin flame concept and look for the future. When you look for future, a lot of things unravel. Since you're highly intuitive, you will know that there are so many opportunities out there that the concept of twin flame is like you never get actual love from twin flame, to be honest. Twin flames are bound. For me, it's not a love concept, to be honest. All right, who's next? What? Okay, you're welcome. I'm not saying you cannot be spiritual. I'm saying not yet. Not yet. You can be spiritual. Everybody can be spiritual. Even those who are born with this gift, they need to harness their powers. Oh, these cards are tempting me. Hmm. Well, he's very honest, happy-go-lucky kind of person, and he has good intention towards you. Nothing bad. Loving feelings for you. For you, it could be a wish fulfillment that this person end up loving you, and it's gonna happen soon. You intentionally or unintentionally manifested this person into your life, and this is a very balanced kind of person, a person who's an introvert who thinks, a lot before taking the step, but and very honest as well. Very very honest, cutthroat kind of person. And I see good feelings, good intentional feelings about you. Yeah, this is your reading. Be hopeful about the future. Good things coming ahead. You're welcome. Right, it's my dinner time, so I'm gonna see you guys again later on.